Hey, welcome to another Netflix commentary track. Tonight, we are watching from 1982, Rocky 3. I wanted to say 83 Rocky 3. Why couldn't they have worked that out? So, this is a film that we're going to just skip Rocky 1 and 2 as far as the commentaries have to go, because I feel like I have more to say about 3 and 4. So, those will be the ones I'm looking to do. And, really, what do you guys feel about Rocky 3? I think honestly, it's probably the best in the series, but we'll learn more about that as we go. Before we get started, I want to give a quick mention to my buddies over at calderalab.com, makers of the finest skincare that will really patch up your eye and decrease the bruising. Okay, don't quote me on that, but anyhow, you can save 15% by using my promo code FRY15 at checkout. So, before we get started, actually, did I already say that before we get started? Why don't we just go ahead and get started? If you want to queue up on Netflix and watch this while you listen to me rant and rave, go to 0000 and hit play now. All right, so lots going on in my life right now. I've gone back to my old microphone that I've had since 2008, I think. And we're going to see how this works, because the Shure SM7B that I bought wasn't actually a Shure. Are you sure? Yes, I contacted Shure. They said, we're sure it's a counterfeit. I do have a IBC root beer, which is a twist top that I will cut my hands opening right now. Okay, I managed not to bleed. I found it kind of easy to get confused about what was I watching between Rocky 1 and 2 back in the day, when I would just kind of see them occasionally, casually on occasion over on basic cable. I mean, if you want to see a guy who made his bones on basic cable, man, Sylvester Stallone had to have a ton of things playing all the time. Many of these Rocky films, we kind of end with the previous movie, kind of get you caught up to speed. Rocky becomes the champ at the end of Rocky 2. Rocky 1 is the better movie, easily. Rocky 2, all you really got out of it is Adrian's sick. I guess I like tigers, and I bought a car, and I've gone bankrupt. I have to go back to moving the meat around. But I get another chance at a fight, and he actually wins. But you know what? Rocky 2 is rather boring. Memorable lines, you got eat lightning, crap thunder. That's about it, right? Rocky 3 is exciting shit. It has a chart topper in the form of Eye of the Tiger. And I was surprised I don't actually already have a commentary track for it. I am eating popcorn. I've got my popcorn air popper made the popcorn for me. Look at that. They did a better job filling an arena in Rocky 2 than they did in the original Rocky. They had to really bring the lights down for it. The shame of it, they were able to fill an arena back in the day, or enough of it. Man, Creed and Creed 2 just look like garbage when they're fighting. It's like, yeah, we bring up the green screen, guys. Yep, I'm sure the stupid audience won't know the difference. Remember, Adrian, she wasn't actually by his side this time. Oh, I have to go to the hospital. A lot of changes in Rocky 2. Well, okay, we're in Rocky 3. We're gonna start seeing the cast dwindle. It also brings an arc to Apollo Creed. There's an evolution in Apollo Creed, and he actually has more growth in a shorter period of time than one would anticipate. All right, so Rocky's just plowing through these guys. Paulie's not impressed because these title defenses, they're a bunch of bums. This movie directed the second, third, fourth. It's I think John G. Avildsen came back for 5. I'm not really that impressed with Avildsen's Rocky in ways. Like, it's more exciting, man. This isn't the first one to do the montage, but look at the way how we're playing with the overlays. In all of the Stallone Rockies, there's a lot of music video type influence in how the storytelling goes. Like, this is really exciting editing in 1982. You try doing this stuff without a computer. And we're advancing the story. We're seeing this guy from the A team. Actually, did the A team start? Maybe the A team didn't start till 83. Clubber Lang, not impressed. That Nike shirt, that is one of the... I swear, Nike's been around since maybe like 73, but you never really saw any Nike presence till Air Jordan. You see a little bit on Clubber. Yeah, this is massively illegal fighting right here. The guy's he's got his knees on the ground. His knees are on the mat and you're punching him. Come on. Now, the Rocky films have never been particularly authentic with boxing. They've tried to bring the most exciting moments of boxing into a movie. As though, and this first fight with Clubber is going to be short, but you'll see what I mean. Like, you have all the excitement up front. You can't show the audience a round of feeling each other out in round 1. Like, it's going to be boring. Probably an actual appearance of Stallone hosting the Muppets. Stallone wrote the first Rocky, had to sell his dog to just some guy to try to get by while he was writing this movie. Movie's a hit, comes back, spends a ton of money buying that dog back from some dude. Some dude on the street. Hey man, if you're a boxer and you're doing title defenses, I'm really not sure what the 80s payday was. This is probably before you really had a lot in the way you could do in pay-per-view. But it was really damn good. Like, I mean, like, comparatively speaking, somebody like Mike Tyson would be making just as much money as Michael Jordan. Possibly more. I think Mike Tyson blew like $300 million. And now, last I saw, he has about $10 million for his worth. You know, Paulie's got to be living pretty good. He's like, yeah, my brother-in-law, he's king of the world right now. I'd rather have Paulie in my corner than Patrick Mahomes' little bro on TikTok. Was it shocking to audiences for Mickey to go down? Introducing Mr. T as Clubber Lang. So that'd be his first movie. Not sure if he was on a series beforehand, but Mr. T had quite the aggressive look about him. Resonated well with kids. Whatever he was doing, they put out a cartoon for him, you know? Kids really gravitated towards his look. And then Paulie is going to do this like weird jealousy thing. Everywhere I go, it's rock. Like, you don't really think you could be in the ring there, do you, Paulie? Do you really want to be going through that abuse? Just like throwing popcorn down my gullet. Written and directed by Sylvester Stallone. Hey, yo, that's me. I think he sees like a Rocky pinball machine and just blows it. Oh, the money that could have been here in the arcade. Yeah, I know. Around 2000, you can get an arcade machine for whatever you could pick it up for. Hey, if you got a truck that can move it, you can have it. Pinball machines, never that case. All right, what are we doing? Yeah, I just got to throw the sauce at it. I mean, yeah, I guess you'll get arrested for that. Rocky dressing well. You can see that there's some sophistication in Rock now. You don't owe me nothing, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, you don't sweat, I'm sure. So has he been the champ for 3 years? X-Lax watch. That's a Rolex, you dumbass. Throwing it on the ground, kicking it. This is not a good move, Paulie. Rolexes were never cheap. All right, so you see what a 1982 cop car looks here. It's a little front loaded with Paulie's struggles here. It's not going to be a major point of the film, really. Yeah, I don't really like what happened with Rocky's finances come Rocky 5, because it's like, hey, you don't owe me nothing. Friends don't owe me nothing. Don't worry, I've got it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go fight that Russian because he killed my buddy Apollo. Comes back home. What? Why? How did I lose my house? Some CPA screwed around with the taxes. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, you keep trying, Paulie. Yep, real tough guy. Man, I've seen Burt Young in so many movies lately. He has got to be dying soon. Just off the top of my head, I saw him in Pope of Greenwich Village. So many things I've seen him in. He is like a scary tough guy, scary tough Italian guy. That Maserati. There's definitely a time when Maserati was making a lot of bad cars, and that's probably one of them. I mean, it doesn't really exactly look to me like a Bora, Mangusta, none of that. Ghibli, I'm not sure. Ah, yes, the master bedroom styled in the early 80s. Oh man, they even got to hum some song. There's got to be a lot of music playing. And then you get to Rocky 4, and Almost the entire film is a montage. Netflix, I don't believe, has the new director's cut. Came out about a year ago, I think. But we'll get to that when we get to it. How long did Rock stick with this yellow thing going? Because it's like occasionally he has to break out the red, white, and blues, right? Now, this is also the debut, not just the debut of Mr. T. By the way, I couldn't tell you what his name is. It's always been Mr. T as far as credits. This is the debut of Hulk Hogan, man. Thunderlips. I mean, it's like, he is massive. I think if we're being intellectually honest with ourselves, Hulk, at the height of his powers, I think he's about 6'7", 303, 302, 305, something like that. And you'll see that at this time, he has such a huge noggin on him compared to maybe how you see him NWO Hollywood Hogan. Not a great actor. You know, people want to rank Rocky's fights, but they don't put into account this exhibition. A lot of Rocky's stories based on an actual guy who was kind of picked to fight to challenge Muhammad Ali, sort of a fun thing. And God, the guy's name's be falling on me here. I think Chuck Wepner. I think he died a few years ago. Man, Rick Steiner must have really liked this. I'm going to go out there with all my freaks. Look at this, man. Hogan, he's a heel in his film debut. But then in promoting this movie, he's on like Letterman and things. He's talking about Hulkamania. Yeah, this big thing, Hulkamania sweeping the country. January 1984, becomes, on his return to the WWF, becomes the champ, beating the Iron Sheik, and just runs roughshod over the place for, I don't know, 8 years. Like a pretty solid run as the top guy or one of the top guys for all that time. Towering over Stallone. Now, I've seen a Stallone wax figure at a Ripley's, believe it or not, in Dallas, Texas, and he didn't seem bigger than me when I was 8. And how about we put on a good show, you know, we do your thing, you walk around a circle, yeah. And it's all because of this movie. Hogan goes around telling everybody, yeah, he wanted me in the Expendables. Hogan says a lot of crazy stuff, like that he somehow wrestled more than 365 nights in a year. Now, Muhammad Ali also took on a wrestler, Gorilla Monsoon, and it was trying to, I think it was more of a staged thing and a stage exhibition, but I think Andre the Giant may have had an actual shoot fight with like Chuck Wepner, maybe. I think it's possible. It took some actual hits from Andre, which you don't want. Listen, there you can hear a little Asha, Lasha. It's like Lasher, Asha. He's throwing people around. He broke the bat. Adrian lying to herself. Look at that, man. Dropping the leg. He's showing off the moves. Got a nice suplex here. Now, Muhammad Ali also took on. I'm trying to. It wasn't Giant Bob. It was Inoki, I think, a Japanese top wrestler. The wrestler goes about wrestling rules. Muhammad Ali has his gloves on, and it was just a bunch of laying on the ground trying to kick legs. Man, it must have really damaged Ali's shins, you know. Catch me. Not a good look when you're yelling at the crowd to catch you. See, man, like people put hands on Mick, and it doesn't work out well for him. And also at this time, you got the kayfabe thing strong in wrestling, and you don't have like a unified organization running over everything. You got the territories going, and they have to keep this babyface heel thing going. And in the public, if you're a bad guy, you have to be a bad guy in the public. You have to get people to think this is real stuff. Seriously, though, this is like Hulk Hogan at his most jacked. Paulie gets in on it. Chair shot. Highly explosive wooden chair. Not the Samsonite variety we usually see. But as the movie shows, the movie also plays up the wrestling is actually real, guys. Look. Oh, come on. They're calling you cute, Paulie. Deal with it. I got that guy with the crazy facial hair who's in maybe 5 Rocky films, maybe even 6. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do a body slam now. Oh, it's awkward looking. That's hardly dropped him over the ropes. I'm not sure by... Why is the bell ringing? How does this work? Like, did the time just run out? Because both of them have been thrown. Thunderlips, the ultimate male. Actually, like in his title. That's the name of the game. Yeah, okay, I'll take some Polaroids with your kid. Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's not going to work for me, brother. Rocky and Thunderlips raised $75,000 for the youth club. Is youth club just like a generic charity they can use in a movie? You know you got it made when you have pillars in your kind of a walkway, cart drive, or wherever you are, near your house. An actual dining room. Woo. Anybody else not really have a dining room, like, set aside like this? Open floor plans nowadays being what they are, right? Of course, you wouldn't be able to recognize. Why am I forgetting her name right now? Talia Shire is Yo Adrian, because she's so mousy in her appearance in the first two films, isn't she? Now, this is bizarre. Is this the first time this has ever happened in a film where the movie starts recognizing the theme of the franchise? We have a marching band playing the Rocky theme, a non-diegetic score that was not heard in the first two movies. But now it's like Rocky actually has a theme song that accompanies him for public events. Like, how did this seep in through to the world of the film? Yeah, guys, this is the one that gives us the Rocky statue. I think a lot of people in the Philadelphia area would like it to be at the top of there. Is it the art museum, the steps he goes up? But it's not actually located there. The way I see it, they didn't unveil it at the top of that place anyway in the film. So why not just try to keep it close to where it was revealed in the movie, you know? It's a good looking statue. We come up with way worse statues for our real athletes these days. Actually, Dirk Nowitzki got a really good statue. Look at that. Yeah. What's he surprised about? The way she says it's beautiful makes it seem like she's saying that despite the look on her face says it's hideous. But, I mean, okay, the face is a little weird. All in all, that's a pretty damn good statue. You know, it looks bronze. I mean, not much to complain about. Makes me think the recently retired Tom Brady. Could he get a statue? Surely he's going to get a statue with the Patriots. Could he quite possibly get a statue with Tampa Bay? Make for a conflict there, you know, an arms race of who's got the better Brady statue. And he gives a rather athlete speech. I never do anything to hurt the sport, you know. And, well, I think maybe now's a good time to talk about retiring, you know. I've been doing some thinking, you know. Maybe, retire, yeah. No, we didn't come here to hear a retirement speech. And then Clever Lang's like, oh, you ain't done yet. And I'm pretty sure Mr. T plays himself in everything, and I can't complain about it. And he's doing it the John Wayne style of acting. You paid to see Mr. T. Come down here and close my mouth, Balboa. Come on. Oh, Mickey's got the scouting report on Clever. That guy's crazy. Don't listen to him. Easy matches fighting bums, yeah. You and Paulie should team up. You seem to know what happened. I wonder if Clubber Lang, like, created the trash talk in today's athlete, right? Like, Yeah, you got to say something about his woman now. You got to get all up in his face at the press conference. Yeah, that's how you do it. Is it true? I'm not going to be around when you fight him. That's it. I wanted you to take the easy stuff. I'm out of here. Who would have thought that at your statue unveiling, your whole world falls apart? Your man got no heart. See what a real man like. And I do believe he says pity the fool in this film. You know, you got the, what's your prediction for the fight, Clever? Pain. Everything was far more civil with Apollo, wasn't it? Apollo knew the game. You know, he did some talking, but Rocky was just glad to be there. Yeah, that's right. Mickey lives with us. I had a squeaky popcorn there. Sorry. Now he's warning him, you can't win. You can't beat this guy. He's too much for you. When The Dark Knight Rises came out, people said, hey, doesn't it have the same plot as Rocky 4? His big tough guy he can't beat, but and things happen in the film that he has to retreat. He comes back. He trains up. And Rocky 3 does the same thing. Rocky 3, you know, a good 3 years before Rocky 4 with the, you can't beat this guy. This guy's too much for you sort of stuff. He'll kill you. He has to go get an old rival to train him up. And, you know, I think that it's a nice arc for Apollo. It's the way it works out. I don't think people really had that strong of opinion on Apollo until this film. Keep you winning, give you cupcakes. You don't think I got nothing left? Let's put it this way. 3 years ago, you were supernatural. Well, yeah, you've been letting him coast, and now he's a bum. He's been untested. He got soft. What do you think was going to happen? Well, this time we haven't seen Apollo Creed. Carl Weathers is waiting in the wings, man. He's ready to get tagged in. Look at what's pulling focus here. Holding the championship belt in the background. I've been protecting you, waiting for you to retire. Anybody wear this barbell thing through the tie to try to keep it in place? It's kind of got his tie elevated. Actually, maybe it's just under and then the tie sits over it. It's not something I see or that I've done. But we had a good run, yeah. I'm going to fight this guy anyway. Although Paulie doesn't really give him stringent training. It's more of a for show training. Heavyweight champ trains here. Everything's got to be a publicity stunt. We got the reporters all over the place. And that's pretty common these days too, but they actually get training done. The song is not snapping the fingers. How much money for the Rocky robes? There's a younger brother, Frank Stallone. And a literal circus out of his training. Now, this is taking it too far. Yeah, the press will come in. You'll do an interview. You know, they'll see you throw it on the speed bag, whatever, right? Not this. House of Ill Reputes. Come on. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a disaster. Come on, you're not even trying. But, you know, in the dungeon, we got Mr. T. He's a married man. Why are you asking to kiss a sweaty dude who's married? It's like more Frank Stallone music going here. You know, I gotta wonder, are you guys interested in Creed 3? It's got, you know, the new black face of Hollywood here, Jonathan Majors. He's getting that big push, right? Are they willing to have Creed outright lose a fight? Because in Creed 2, he loses. He doesn't lose because the other guy goes out of his way to get disqualified. All right, now we have some training. Not really sure about this tow the old guy on the bike thing, but this whole time we're going to have a band sitting by strumming away during a sparring. Sparring partner's a big dude. I mean, they must have accomplished some training just once the crowd died down, right? Surely you can get a similar Rocky standee somewhere today. It's coming in a little confident. Mind you guys, this is PG. There's something that feels harder, you know, more dangerous than a lot of PG-13 films. Hell, rated R stuff usually just turns out schlock. Could be wrong, but I don't think any of the Rocky extended franchise becomes PG-13 until maybe Creed. Now we got Apollo. You know, you kind of just see him kind of show up here. It's like, you know, okay, there's a wink and nod. Apollo's there. Okay. You maybe not anticipated that he would become, you know, the voice of reason, the guide to Rocky on this spiritual journey here. You don't look so bad. You're going to be saying that later, but come on, we got a fight scheduled. Why don't we do the fighting in the ring? Come on. Why are they even able to encounter each other at this point? I think Paulie got shoved or just went down, and if all the excitement got to him, whatever, but he's going to have a heart attack. This definitely frazzles Rock. Fraggle Rock. I've got a piece of popcorn embedded in my gum, cutting into it, and I can't get it out. Enjoy. Do we have paramedics? Come on, guys. You got to beat him for me, Rock. Rocky is way more motivated when he has to win for someone else, right? You don't need anyone in your corner, but yeah, every top fighter wants somebody in their corner. No, you don't want to leave him with Adrian. She can't take care of shit. Apollo with all these nicknames. Master of Disaster, King of Sting. I think he might have been the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla also. And I think that was also used for Lord Humongous. And it certainly was used for Lord Humongous in The Road Warrior, aka Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, Mad Max 2. He even went to make this personal with Creed, too. Everybody's chicken to fight him. Drop this chump. All right. All right, 235. They aren't announcing heights. But I think both these guys are coming in under 6 feet. He wants to make this personal. You'll make it personal, right? Though Apollo is smart about it. He doesn't take him head on. Makes Rock do it. Let's go, Rock. Come on. All right, you're not going to point on the stomach there and be like, over here's a low blow, keep it in this area. None of that. You ain't doing it. Just say you know the rules. I need cornermen, even though I'm not boxing. It would just be great to have a bunch of dudes who are on your side. Yeah, keep the guard down and take the punches to the face from the champ. That's a great strat. In all reality, that's kind of what Rock ends up using against Clubber in the rematch. Wear him out with your face. See, look at all these haymakers everywhere. Not a lot of footwork. It is round 1, guys. Chill. Swinging wildly like that, you would not be the champ. Not for long. Good camera work. I think there are times in these Rocky films where it's instructed to make sure some hits land so that things look more authentic, possibly. Though sometimes it's pretty wildly overrepresented. Oh man, you only got Paulie in your corner. You are screwed. All right, let's start CPR. Real urgent, doctor. Great work, Fight Doc. Just trade haymakers. Indeed, that is a beating. Thanks for pointing that out. That's why you make the big bucks doing color commentary. Stands him up from the clavicle to lay in this. You know it's coming. Duck. Put a hand up. Has anyone missed a punch here besides that one wild swing from the Italian Stallion? Hey, you got Clubber over here saying, get up, all this, right? I'm pretty sure in the first movie, there was a funny part where Mickey's like, stay down. Or is that a parody type thing? The world is in disarray. The music is off kilter. Apollo's ashamed. We got to check in on Mickey, right? Yo, Adrian, I told you to take care of him. Come on. He wouldn't go to the hospital until the fight was over, right? Yeah, well, they also wouldn't do CPR on him with any sense of urgency. Pretty rough 2 rounds you got on there, Rock. What, that fast? You knocked him out that fast? It was a knockout. Yeah, well, if you look at Rock, you'll know who got knocked out. I'm going to lie to you and make it sound like we won. Not as young as he used to be. No kidding. That's the case for everybody. You know, Burgess Meredith looks like dirt here, but he's probably like 50. Oh no, he's giving me his dying speech. Look at the panic in Stallone's eyes. I think a lot of critics think that the franchise took this turn for the worse in Rocky 3. It becomes the fun popcorn film. You know, drifting away from strict sports drama type stuff. But I don't think it was a turn for the worse. I think it was an improvement. Now, when you go too far in that direction, that's a whole nother thing. You know, you try to keep things contemporary, you end up with Rocky 5. And then things just kind of looked outdated, you know, later. Is there enough room to bury people in major cities? I mean, even if you're going to shove them into the wall like this, you only have so many walls. This concludes our service. That's the way you should hang up on somebody. Hang up on a telemarketer. Oh, man. Mickey, not a lot of friends. Or family, for that matter. Well, Rock, what do you want to do? You want to retire? Everybody assumed that was your last fight. Does he have the Italian stallion logo on that motorcycle? Do you really need to be mad about the statue? I mean, okay, it's not a splitting image of you, but chill. I mean, what's to be angry about? Throws the helmet. Ding. Pretty good movement on the statue right there. I got to question its composition. I mean, I guess he's frustrated. Of course, his Mickey died, right? But is he like, no, I gotta go back. I gotta get this clever guy, or not? Or does he really not feel to do so until Apollo steps in? The hell is Apollo doing here? You could just kind of break and entry. It's also remarkable these guys are close buddies all of a sudden. Like, whoa, hey, what are you doing here, buddy? I'm here for business. Because I'm the best and you need someone to teach you. Okay. He needs some excitement. He wants to get into coaching. Stallone's not exactly young here. Like, he is, like, nearing that retirement age of a boxer. He's actually older than Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers' character is, I think, believed to be a year or two older. No, he's not going to say "I the Tiger" just yet. I believe he says it in the gym. And strangely enough, the song there it is. "I the Tiger" right there. Sorry. The song comes from Survivor, having watched some of the movie or try to get a vibe about it. "I the Tiger," man. Yeah. Oh yeah, you repeat that line. I guess you guys really want us to put that in the song, make it the title, don't you? You got me curious. You got me curious, Rock. I've seen people re-edit this to make it seem like a Brokeback Mountain style Rocky film. But I think that the song by Survivor, #1 Billboard Hot 100, all that, right? It is made for this movie. They watched some of the movie, got a line from Apollo. Okay, there we go. It inspired the song. We got it. You don't see that kind of conception of a song in a film so much these days. It's what you got on hand. A lot nowadays, much of it is, here's a song I like that we can get a license for, and real bad. Yeah, there we go. What kind of music can we clear? Let's just run that in the trailer. You know all that, right? Do you see a TV spot or trailers for movies without a hit song in it? An already hit song? Let's repurpose. Let's throw an Eminem song in there. Hey, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. We can throw in some yacht rock. You got to come to California to train. Why? I'm not sure. Because we have a beach and you have to run on it in a tank top. Everybody's going except the son and the nanny. Poor guy. I'm trying to think here. Is that Sage Stallone in this one, but not in Rocky IV? I want to take you to a seedy place where a bunch of bums gather outside. That's how you know we're going to do some real fighting. Well, welcome to LA. Paulie's got like the ultra chic sunnies. I mean, he's just too cool to be in such a seedy area now, huh? Throwing his latex watch down. Man, it's 1982 and LA's already inundated with crackheads. Ahead of the curve. How the hell far they gotta walk? Did that say tough gym? Yeah, I'm gonna show you where the black guys work out. Uh-oh, we got some crackers here, everybody. What the hell they bringing in here? Look at this. They got a white girl. Yeah, we saw the way you got abused on TV. Thudding in brackets. You see that look in the eye? You had that when you won. You don't got your eye of the tiger anymore there. Yeah. Eye of the tiger, eye of the tiger. Let's keep repeating it. Then the music montage will come in. I'll tell you, man, Stallone wears a pretty good suit. I mean, Creed no slouch either. I mean, there's a lot of times you can look at the 2000 NBA draft. That's a bunch of guys who can't wear a suit. Certainly were some times where some suits got excessively baggy. So we're going to meet my trainer Duke here and get you on a good program. Championship caliber program. Why is everybody suddenly friendly now? Like they didn't recognize Rocky? One thing I did like about the Creed film was that Tessa Thompson's character knew who Rocky Balboa was. Why'd you tell me your uncle was Rocky Balboa, right? Got some Nike Cortez. On, yep. Oh man, I don't think you can repeat what Polly just said and leave that gym unscathed. Oh jeez, is this about to get canceled while I watch it? You just called him a C-word fighter? Like coloring book fighter? No, he swims like a rock. Why's he gotta do this? He ain't a tuna. Seeing more Nike branding. I hadn't really picked up on that before. He's trying to give him some speed, you know? A bit of a continuity issue there with the wetness in his hair as he turned back for another lap. Brutally bad swimmer. Like, you couldn't have given them a more prestigious place to stay at and then go to the gym. Oh, we need to knock him out in 7 or 8. He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it to 15. All my life, all I remember is 12 being the max. But what do I know? Why is she that excited? We never really had a honeymoon, but we're staying in a dump now, and it's exciting. I mean, what is she going to do all day? Does she go shopping? Like, she can't really help with this training process. She could have stayed home with the kid. Give him some rhythm. We're trying to teach a white boy how to dance. Is Stallone kind of like in his willing to be on Dancing with the Stars phase? I mean, on the other hand, I guess Adrian knows where the money comes from, and so she needs to respect the process. I tell you what, Carl Weathers looks like he can still go. I don't know why he's retired. Of course, now we just have monsters in the heavyweight division of fighting now. Like if you ain't 6'7", don't bother. And I think that there's been, a little more science. The headgear protects you from cuts to the face. Actually amplifies the concussion possibilities, the jostling of your brain, letting it bounce around more. Speed, quickness, flexibility. Let's see what your speed looks like. I don't know where the rest of my shirt is, but I'm Apollo Creed. Shit, I don't know where the rest of my pants are. Gotta be really serious about running. You're gonna be running around like you look like you're in the women's Olympic team. You're a black guy. Of course you're gonna outrun Stallone. Come on, what do you think was gonna happen? I like the use of the music here too. The slow motion. It's the impact. Like you feel the intensity. You understand what's going through his mind. It's overwhelming. Rocky is depressed. Shit, half his clothes are those tube socks he's got rolled up about to his ankles. Yeah, I got to make sure I cover up my calves, like, and that's about it. Doesn't have the heart. What's the matter with you? Is this like coaching, like trying to reach Ben Simmons here? You just, oh, you used to have it, but now you just kind of don't. What's the deal? You got scared? I wonder if they had to pick up some of the trash along the beach over here, or do people kind of keep the beaches decent in 1982? Well, then why'd you come down if you don't want to know more? If Tom Brady watches this, does he come out of retirement? They weren't fixed fights, but they were cupcakes. Yeah, maybe if Adrian gets mad at you, now you'll be motivated. Nothing is real if you don't believe in who you are. I mean, it could be on a t-shirt. Can you get a beach this empty in California? I'm terrified. There is somebody walking in the distance here. It's good to see a more animated Adrian. Is this the most lines we ever get out of Adrian? Like, this is I'm assuming more talking than she did in the first two films combined. Like just this one scene. Hey, Talia, we got some lines for you to memorize today. Are you serious? This is a Rocky movie. Paul thinks you can do it. Think you can do it? Let's do it. If you lose, at least you lose with no excuses. All right. Bring on the montage. Meanwhile, we really don't know what Clubber's been up to. I really love you. Well, I'd hope so. Your character is supposed to be married with a kid. The classic Bill Conti Rocky score. Let's do it. All right, I know you can't sprint with the black man, but you can kind of jog around with him, right? We can kind of keep this even. Oh, you're looking sloppy as all hell here. Just flick it, he says. I shouldn't have said that. Move your feet. Come on. Shit, man. He's going to outrun you backwards. That is a good-looking backwards run by Carl Weathers. All right, I want to introduce you to tank tops. And the butterfly stroke. Oh, yeah, we're fighting hard now. Let's go. Is he going to be able to outrun Carl Weathers? I think people, that Mandela effect this, thinking that the training montage is to Eye of the Tiger. Oh, yeah, it's the song. It's from the big hit song Rocky 3. That's when the train's in, yeah. Put it together, come on. Oh, wow, he's got footwork. It's the tank top and the bike shorts, man. Boom. He's having fun while working out, yeah. Now, of course, what was the schedule on this training just until the fight? When is the fight? I don't think we had the press conference announcing a fight. We just kind of, when he's trained up, there's a fight. Fight available. He's Rocky. Yeah, I can't believe I outran the black guy. Let's hug together and jump in the water. All right, from California to New York City, Madison Square Garden Center. I think we'll just say Madison Square Garden now. Switch to our remote cameras inside the dressing room. You wouldn't announce that. Let's go to Hot Chick who is in the locker room with the guys. Take it over, Holly. You know, something like that, right? I pity the fool. I don't hate Balboa, but I pity the fool. Remember what he did to you last time. Got to go out and get that revenge. Did that old man chew on the foam windscreen on that mic? Prediction for the fight? Prediction? Yes. Pain. I'm giving you my trunks. Let's assume they fit you. After this is over, you owe me a favor. What favor? Right? But do you think it's possible that it's some kind of living vicariously through Rock? Apollo grants him his shorts so that he can go out there and beat him, and then Apollo feels like he did it. Could that be the motivation? Of course, you're going to have to make comments about how great shape Rocky's in, right? Dude, I could yo-yo in fitness real well. Get me one of these roles. I'll look like a bum in one fight, and then in the movie look amazing. You know, you'll notice a difference, damn it. I said the guy with the weird mustache was in like 6 Rocky movies. It might be one of these two guys doing this fight that's in like nearly every Rocky film. How is Mr. T doing? I know he had a bout with cancer. Is it okay for a black dude to call another black dude boy? Yeah, everybody's got different colors here. Now, it's not just Rock changing. You know, his crew's now wearing the red. He's wearing the red, white, and blue, but you know, Clubber, he ain't wearing blue. He's got black. Adrian's watching this one. He slimmed down. He looks like a middleweight. Whoa. I'm not so sure Mr. T had 237 in him here. I'm going to give you an idea. I'm like totally jacked at 129, my fighting weight. No rabbit punches, guys. Definitely try to make Mr. T look bigger here. You know, he's supposed to look intimidating. Something to triumph over. Did he not put Rocky's mouthpiece in? You know, since I'm not doing the original Rocky, I want to mention Martin Cove, good buddies of Sylvester Stallone. They kind of got started in acting together, had the same agent starting out, and Martin Cove was supposed to be in Rocky, but there was like a scheduling conflict. And sort of make it up to him, Martin Cove is sort of an antagonist in Rambo First Blood Part 2. Martin Cove, of course, John Kreese from Cobra Kai, Karate Kid. Going to a lot of trouble here to teach you how to evade a guy. Oh yeah, these guys do not want this to go long. Knockdown, drag out. Is it knockout, drag out, knockdown, drag out, drag out, knock it down? No. Clubber does not want this round over yet. Was he like never lost a round before and he's pissed? Rocky's circling. Yo, he's got some moves now. Lang sticking to his signature, not blocking anything. Guard. I mean, his hands are up, but they're nowhere near protecting him. The shove, that could be a problem. Now this over here, blatant throw. Cheat to win, Rock. Low blow, come on. Do it. Apollo said get your hands up. Come on, man. Defense doesn't put butts in the seats, I guess. The way Stallone is selling these punches right here, you would think that the official would be all over wrapping this up. You see some pretty safe judges these days. Like, guys can get knocked out standing. If they look defenseless enough, ref's going to jump in. Fight would have probably been called by now. I mean, there's just no effort to block at all. It looks like he has no plan but to, take hits. Do they have 3 down knockout rule here? Yeah, that's 2 in this round for Stallone. You don't want to fall down again. And he's pissing him off. You ain't so bad. You ain't so bad. Yeah. What strategy is this? Oh, is he getting tired? We're going into round 3. Did he have like no cardio training? I'm going to say eye the tiger for the 5th time here. And I think this movie will end with Eye of the Tiger in our freeze frame of a fight no one saw, but we have witnesses. There's no witnesses. It's just Apollo and Rocky, but he's going to trash talk him to death here, huh? I think Rocky 4 might start with Eye of the Tiger. Maybe. I'm trying to recall. Because I think you get more Survivor music in that film. Wear him out with your body. Well, to Rocky's credit, he's finally blocking punches. Looks like Rocky's kind of like patting him, like almost like a kangaroo would try to punch. Oh, he's working the stomach. To the stomach. Come on, let's go. Oh, no. Do we have to kiss Paulie? Come on. First Rock's kissing him. Now Apollo's kissing him. Come on. What did Paulie do to deserve any of this? Oh, Clubber can barely stand. The music crescendos with each landing blow here. Oh, of course, the first time Clubber's knocked down, it's a knockout, right? Just now noticing that tattoo on the left bicep. Yeah. Champ again. But it's not over just quite yet. Well, I mean, you can be better in a time when you weren't boxing, maybe. Might be the way to phrase it. You probably were at a better state before going a few rounds with Clever. Oh, we got a freeze frame, but transition to... I mean, it's not really a sequel bait teaser, but it's... Here's your favor. And boy, does it look weird. We got these, like, crotch-absorbing EVA foam. I don't know what the hell they're wearing here. You beat me by 1 second. Come on. I like this ring the bell. Come on, ring the bell. Ding, ding. I mean, Rock's just gone through a fight here. Apollo should have the edge. Here we go. Ding, ding. All right. Who's going to win the fight? And then we, finally get some closure, though you have to wonder, did Rocky tell Adonis Creed the truth or not, right? And there you go, Eye of the Tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Pretty cool painting here. I can't remember who does these paintings, but they're a lot of boxing paintings like that. Is it possible it's a Stallone painting? I think he does some paintings on occasion, but there you go, guys. That is Rocky 3. I think this is actually my favorite of the Rocky films. Yeah, you heard me. Let me know what you think of Rocky 3 in the comments below. And tune in next time, because I'm sure we'll have something else to discuss. Till next time, adios.